Hi there guys, Helen with you today, and today's tutorial is going to be based on the grit stitch, which is this texture here. This particular project that I've got is part of our farmhouse washcloth pattern, which you can see this stitch is absolutely perfect for. I really do think this is quite an underrated stitch. It's not used as much as it probably should be. It's very simple to do. It gives a beautiful textured finish, and it would work in a whole host of projects. So for instance, I'm seeing a cardigan design or a jumper design coming out of this one, like a thicker one for the autumn maybe. But it is really cute. So moving straight into the tutorial, I'm going to be doing this with 100% cotton, Aran cotton, and a 5mm hook, but as long as you use the hook size appropriate for the yarn, you'll be all good. So to start the grit stitch, you need a multiple of 2 plus 1, so we need an odd number of stitches to start. So I'm going to do, for the sake of argument, 17. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And then skip the first 2 and start working into the third. Now this skipping of the first 2 counts as a single crochet, but this is only for the starting chain for your first row. So that'll count as a single crochet. So working in the third chain from hook, we're going to be doing a double crochet if you're in the US, or a treble crochet if you're in the UK. So just quickly to go through that stitch with you, we'll wrap our yarn around our hook, insert it into the chain space we're working into, wrap our yarn and pull it through. So now we've got 3 loops on our hook. We'll wrap our yarn, pull through 2 loops on our hook, so we're left with 2, wrap our yarn and pull through 2 loops, so we're left with the 1, and that is our double crochet. So we'll skip the next chain, and we'll do a single crochet and a double crochet into the next chain. So a single crochet, you simply insert your hook into the chain, wrap your yarn and pull it through, so you've got 2 loops on your hook, wrap yarn and pull through both loops, and that's your single crochet completed. And then we need to do our double crochet, so we're wrapping our yarn, insert your hook into the same chain space, wrap your yarn and pull it through, 3 loops on your hook, wrap your yarn, pull through 2, wrap your yarn, pull through 2, and we're going to do that all the way along the row. So we're going to skip a chain, and then we're going to do a single crochet and a double crochet into the next chain. So single crochet, double crochet, skip 1, single crochet in the next one, and a double crochet in that same stitch, skip 1, single crochet in the next stitch, and a double crochet in that same stitch. Now you will always get that little bit of a pull on the first row. That'll make these chain spaces look a little bit bigger, but as your project gets bigger they should diminish. So then we'll skip 1, single crochet and double crochet into the next stitch, skip 1, single crochet and double crochet into the next stitch, and we do that all the way along the row until we reach the final chain. And in the final chain all you do is a single crochet, and then we'll chain 1 and turn. So there's our first row completed. So this row we're going to be following the same pattern all the way along, but we're only going to be working into the single crochet stitches. Now you can tell if I put this down, you can see if I come in a little bit there for you where the single crochets are, because they're ever so slightly lower down, and the gap that you have to work into is slightly bigger than on top of the double crochet. So that's what we're working into. So if I come out a smidge, so our chain 1 counts as our first single crochet, so we need to do a double crochet into that first space, and then we'll skip one, which is this one on top of the double crochet, and in this one, which is slightly bigger in our single crochet from the previous row, we need to single crochet and double crochet into that same stitch, and then we'll skip one, single crochet and double crochet into the next stitch, and we do that all the way along the row, so it is an easy repeat. And then when we get to the very last stitch, it's a single crochet only. And then I'm up to the last stitch, so we just go in and do our single crochet only. So you can see there. So then we'll chain 1, turn our work, and then we work a double crochet into this very first stitch, because our chain 1 counts as a single crochet, and we repeat that pattern all the way to the end. So we'll skip one and we'll work into the second stitch along, which is the single crochet from the previous row, and we single crochet and double crochet into that same stitch, skip the next stitch, and into the next stitch single crochet and double crochet, and again we do that all the way to the end, and then in that very last stitch we work a single crochet, and that really is all there is to the grit stitch. Super easy. So just to show you what the grit stitch looks like when it's finished, or as you work up more rows, just one more time there. This pattern here is our farmhouse washcloth pattern. If I come out ever so slightly, you'll be able to see that. Our farmhouse washcloth. As I said at the beginning of the video, I do think that it's a very underrated and underused stitch. It's very simple for a very, very pretty texture, that can be used in a lot of projects. So if you would like to do the washcloth, please feel free. I'll pop a link on for the farmhouse washcloth underneath this video in the description box for you. If you've enjoyed the tutorial today, please feel free to like the video, and also you can subscribe to our channel if you would like to be notified of any updates that we make to our videos, etc. Just click that bell button, and as always there'll be a screen at the end of this video telling you of all of the places that you can find us. Thanks for watching today, guys. Bye.